Dear students, in the last class we were discussing Euclid's division lemma to find out HCF of given numbers and some general properties of numbers. Today also we will continue the same. Here is one example. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. In order to solve such problems, we have to apply Euclid's division lemma by taking two positive integers a and b. And the value of b must be taken in accordance with what is to be proved. Here you are asked to express a as 3m or 3m plus 1. So in this problem the value of b is 3. And now we have to apply Euclid's division lemma. Let a be a positive integer and b is equal to 3. Let a be a positive integer and b is equal to 3. Apply Euclid's division lemma. We get a is equal to 3q plus r, where the value of r is less than the divisor. Less than the divisor means less than 3 and greater than or equal to 0. That is r is equal to 0, r1, r2. If the remainder is, if the divisor is 3, reminders will be either 0, r1 or 2. When r is equal to 0, there are three possibilities. So let me consider the first one. When r is equal to 0, a becomes 3q plus 0. No need to write 0. Students, you need to consider one more thing here. The square of any positive integer. That means the positive integer you have considered, you have to square that positive integer, and that will be in the form of 3m and 3m plus 1. So now what you have to do is, you have to square this number. So it becomes 3q the whole square, that is 9q square. And this can be written as 3 into 3q square, and let 3q square be k1. Let it is denoted by k1. Let it be k1. So it is of the form 3m. Is it not? They have taken a positive integer a and it is divided by 3. The square of that number is of the form 3m, where k1 is some integer. When r is equal to 1, so a is equal to 3q plus 1. What you have to do is, you have to square. A square is equal to 3q plus 1 whole square. It becomes 9q square plus 6q, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we can take 3 as common factor from these two terms. Let me take 3 as common factor. It becomes 3q square plus 2q plus 1. Let me denote this term by k2, where k2 is some integer. See, compare this and the answer. It is of the form 3m plus 1. Or you can write m instead of a square, you can write m itself directly. When r is equal to 2, when r is equal to 2, A equals 3q plus 2. A is equal to 3q plus 2. On squaring, A square is equal to 3q plus 2 the whole square. So it is of the form A plus B the whole square. So apply that identity. It becomes 9q square. 9q square plus 2ab means 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12q plus b square, that is 4. For our convenience, we can't take 3 as common factor from 4. So for our convenience, you write this 4 as 3 plus 1, 9q square plus 12q plus 3 plus 1. Now you can take 3 as common factor from these 3 numbers. So that is, let me do in this space. So A square is equal to, let me take 3 as common factor from these 3 terms. It becomes 3q square plus, it is 4q plus 1 plus 1. Let me denote this term as K3. See, I have taken a positive integer A and it is divided by 3. The square, which one, the divisor is 3. The square of the number is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Here also it is 3m plus 1 only. So the square of any positive integer is of the form either 3m or 3m plus 1. Let me take another similar example. Once again, see, read the problem once. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8 for some integer m. See, students, I have already told you, we have to apply Euclid's division lemma by taking 2 positive integers a and b, and the value of b must be taken in accordance with what is to be proved. Here you are asked to express a, that positive integer, as 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So according to the rule, here what is the value of b? It should be 9. So what happens if b is 9? You will get 8 remainders, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There will be 9 remainders. So you will get 9 possibilities, and in each possibility you have to cube. So the problem becomes lengthy. So to avoid that, what we can do is, instead of 9 we can take 3, because a number which is divisible by 9 is also divisible by 3. Remember this, students. A number which is divisible by 9 means it is also divisible by 3. So in this example, let me take b as 3. So let a be a positive integer and b is equal to 3. Apply Euclid's division lemma. So a equals, the divisor is 3. 3q plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 3. That is, either r is equal to 0 or 1 or 2. So when r is equal to 0, so a equals 3q plus 0. No need to write 0. What you have to do is, you are not asked to express the number in the form of 3q. Cube of the number in the form of 3q. So sorry, cube of the number in the form 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8, but not the number. So let me cube this. A cube is equal to, so this becomes 27 cube. So it can be written as 9 into 3 cube. So it is of the form 9m. You can denote this number as m. That is equal to 9m. So cube of the number is of the form 9m. When r is equal to 1, so a equals 3q plus 1. A is equal to 3q plus 1. We have to cube this number. So a cube is equal to 3q plus 1 whole cube. So it becomes, apply the identity. So a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So 27 cube, a cube plus b cube, that is 1 only, plus 3a square b, 3 into 9q square, 27q square into 1, 27q square, plus 3ab square, that is 3 3s are 9q, plus 1 square is 9q only. For my convenience, I write this in order. 27q cube plus 27q square plus 9q plus 1. I can take 9 as common factor from these three terms. 9. So it becomes 3q cube plus 3q square plus 1 plus 1. Once again observe this. This is of the form 9m plus 1 for some integer m. Let me consider this as one term. So it is of the form 9m plus 1. The cube of a positive integer is of the form 9m plus 1. One more possibility is there, that is when r is equal to 2. So a is equal to 3 cube. A is equal to 3 cube. In the place of r we have to write 2. And once again you have to cube. 3 cube plus 2 the whole cube. So expand this 3 cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. The first term becomes 27 cube. B square means 8 plus 3a square b, that is 3 into 9 3a square b, that is 3 into 9, that is 27. 27 2s are 54. A square plus 3a b square. 3 3s are 9. 9 4s are 36 cube. So 27 cube plus 8 plus 54 a square plus 36 cube. Let me write in order. 27 cube plus 54 cube square plus 36 cube plus 8. Now I can take 9 as common factor from these three terms. So a cube is equal to 9 into 3 cube 6 q square 4 q plus 8. Let me consider this term as m. So it becomes 9m plus 8. So cube of a positive integer is of the form 9m. See here 9m or 9m plus 1. 9m plus 1. Cube of this number is of the form 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Here this one of the form 9m plus 8. Let me discuss one more problem. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members. 616 soldiers, they should march behind a band of 32 members. The two groups are to march in same number of columns. One condition is there, that is both the soldiers as well as band group should march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Students, to understand this problem, let us consider one simple example. For example, there are 20 students. If I want to make 2 columns, I divide the strength by 2. So each column will contain 10 students. 10 students and 2 columns. 2 columns of 10 students in each column. If I want to make 4 columns, I divide it by 4. So each column contains 5 students. Such 4 columns will be there. If you want 4 columns, divide the number by 4. If you want 5 columns, you divide it by 5. If you want 2 columns, divide it by 2. The thing is, here 2 numbers are given. 32 members in the band and 616 in the army contingent. So we need to make equal number of columns and maximum number of columns. That means we need to find out a number which divides both 32 and 616. So what you have to do here is you need to find out a number which divides 32 and 616. Since you are asked to find out the maximum number of columns, we need to find out a highest number which divides both 32 and 616. That means we need to find out the HCF of 616 and 32. So among these two, this one is smaller. Let it be the divisor and it will be 616 will be the divider. So I divide 32. So it's 616 by 32. So you get 32 8. Six, 616 and 32. 11. 296. 8 90s. See how much it is. 616. And 32. 88. 32 members. Into 8. So then, it is 9. So the remainder here is 8. So now we have to continue this because already we did such problems, how to find out HCF of given numbers. Here the remainder is not 0. So we have to continue the division by taking 8 as divisor and 32 as dividend. 616 can be written as 32 into 19 plus 8. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now 32 is the dividend and 8 is the remainder. The remainder is 0. So at this stage 8 is the divisor. Therefore 8 is the HCF of 32 and 616. So 32 can be written as 8 into 4 plus 0. So 8 is the divisor when the remainder becomes 0. Therefore HCF of 32 and 616 is 8. So maximum we can divide 32 and 616 into 8 columns. We can have maximum 8 columns. Each column contains same number of members. Thank you. Have a nice day.